Park. What in the world are Annie and Wisdom getting into? How's it going, guys?
It's going great. It's going great. Good morning, Allison. Good morning, everybody. Yes, Wisdom and I are live, coming to you live from Nationals Park on this beautiful, crisp spring morning. That's what at least we're telling ourselves.
Yes.
But the game time is 4:05, so we still have a few hours.
We still have a few hours
We're
to
out
go.
here having some
Right.
good time because excitement is growing, and they are celebrating 20 years in the district.
Yeah, 20 years of baseball here. I remember when they first moved back here, Mayor
Yeah.
Anthony Williams,
Yep.
it was one of his big things to get the Nats to come back to Washington, D.C. so they could have baseball in
That's right.
Washington, D.C. after a 30-plus year absence. He was able to pull that off, and then
It was
in fact,
exciting,
You know,
very
it was an
exciting.
exciting time. Opening day 2025. We got some things to tell you about here before we get into our next interview. The experiences throughout the morning we're going to talk about. In addition to that, here's what you need to know if you're heading out to Nats Park today to catch opening day. The Nats will be taking on the rivals, the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch, 4:05 p.m. All Nats-operated parking garages and parking lots will open at 1 p.m. and all gates will open at 2 p.m. So we got that all squared away. If you're heading out here, those are the important things you need to know.
Yes, also important, if you are coming out to the game, check this out. The first 20,000 fans will receive a opening day t-shirt, so you definitely want to snag one of those if you can. That's pretty special because it's on home opener, right?
Yeah.
You want to get that. They'll have face painting, live music, so much stuff for fans to experience today. And, you know, I'm thinking back to 2019 when it was such an exciting time here in
Yes.
the DMV, of course. That's in the World Series. Amazing time, that
Yes.
victory parade.
Right, and let's talk more about then and now. Ryan Clary, host of Locked on Nationals podcast, is back with us. From then to now. I mean, I know it's kind of a long time, but that was an amazing time
It's
in
a vivid
2019.
memory I have.
Yeah, you know, it was a great time back in 2019. We've been through some of the rough years here over the last few seasons, but I think right now you're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel with this young team here in DC. So I think it's going to be an exciting 2025 year.
And you know, you emphasize young talent, and that is what we have. We have a young team roster, but for me, that feels like there's potential ahead. There's momentum ahead. Who are some of the standouts?
You know, the standouts as of right now, it's got to be the 6'7" James Wood, the local kid from Rockville, Maryland. He's going to be the guy that I'm really watching for this season. He's got the potential to be an MVP candidate someday. We know something about an MVP or two. We've got Bryce Harper. We've had Juan Soto here. While he didn't win MVP, he certainly played like that. So James Wood's going to be the guy that I watch for.
Okay.
Also throwing Dylan Cruz in
Local
there.
guy.
Okay,
I like
all right.
that.
I like the 6'7" baseball players that should be playing basketball somewhere, but that's all good. So the excitement and hype, what do you see? I mean, I know it's a long season. Even going back to 2019, they started off really slow, but then they picked up steam in the middle of the summer and they kept it going all the way throughout. Can we anticipate? You don't have a crystal ball. I don't want to put you on the spot, but what can we expect this year?
You know, this year, I think, as you're saying, I do expect a little bit of a slower start with, again, these young kids. It's going to take some time to really kind of adjust to playing every single day. In the minor leagues, you do get that a little bit. We do have a little bit more off days. So, but as the season goes on, this is a young, talented group.
Right.
I expect them to get better, and I think that's what the Nationals expect them to do. So it's going to be a slow start, but watch them in the second half. I think that's when you'll find when they play the best baseball.
Real quick, we're taking on Philly. How do you feel going into it?
I feel pretty good. The Zach Wheeler matchup today for the Phillies, he's not that great against the Nationals, so I bet the Nationals win today on opening day.
All right,
All right,
that's what we
opening
like
day.
to hear.
There you go. All right, and if you want to hear more from his podcast, WSA 9 Plus streaming app, you can check it out. All right, we're going to talk about money the next time you see us. We're going to talk to the revenue officer.
Yes, yes.
And we're also going to talk marketing. We got a lot to talk about. It's not over yet. Opening day celebration here at Nats Park.